Welcome to the Rainy Room, a space where quiet ambition brews slowly and stories rise like the scent of morning coffee. Tonight we sit with the story of a man who turned childhood poverty into one of the most beloved café brands in the world. This is the story of Howard Schultz, the man who built Starbucks. Not just to sell coffee, but to serve connection, dignity, and warmth. Howard was born in 1953 in Brooklyn, New York. He grew up in the projects, a working-class neighborhood where opportunity was rare and struggle was normal. His father worked low-paying jobs, truck driver, factory laborer, but was often injured with no health care or protection. Howard remembers a moment at age 7 when his father lay on the couch, hurt and angry, and no one came to help. That image stayed with him. He once said, "I saw my father's dignity stripped away, and I vowed to build a company where no one would feel like he did." Sports gave Howard an escape. He earned a football scholarship to Northern Michigan University, the first in his family to go to college. After graduation, he worked in sales, eventually landing a job at a company that sold coffee machines. One of their biggest clients, a small Seattle-based coffee shop called Starbucks. At the time, Starbucks didn't sell drinks, just roasted beans and equipment, but something drew Howard in. He visited, he felt the care, the culture, the aroma, and he said to himself, "This is special." In 1982, he joined Starbucks, but everything changed a year later on a trip to Milan. There, he saw espresso bars everywhere, not just for coffee, but for community. People talked, paused, belonged. Howard returned to Seattle with a dream, to bring that Italian coffeehouse culture to America. But the Starbucks founders said no, they didn't want to serve drinks. So Howard left. He opened his own café, Il Giornale. It worked. And when Starbucks went up for sale in 1987, Howard raised the money and bought it. But he didn't just open stores, he built experiences. Starbucks became a third place. Not home, not work. It's somewhere in between. A place with warmth, baristas who knew your name, music that soothed, and drinks that felt personal. Howard didn't forget his roots. He gave healthcare to part-time employees. He offered stock options even to baristas. Later, he launched a program to pay for college tuition. He believed business could serve both high profit and people. He said, "Success is best when it's shared." Of course, there were challenges. Starbucks expanded rapidly, unless too rapidly. Some said it lost its soul. Quality slipped. Culture thinned. In 2008, Howard, no longer CEO, but returned to fix it. He shut down stores, retrained staff, recentered the mission. He brought the soul back. Because when you build something with heart, you can always rebuild it. By the time he stepped down again, Starbucks had become a global icon. 30,000 plus stores in over 70 countries. But for Howard, it was never just about coffee. It was about clan of belonging. About giving people a place to feel seen, heard, human. His story isn't flashy. It's not about overnight success. It's about slow roasted dreams. About serving something meaningful, cup by cup, store by store. Tonight, in the Rainy Room, we remember you don't have to come from privilege to build something powerful. You don't have to chase profit to find purpose. And you don't have to go loud to lead. Sometimes you just need a quiet room, a deep why, and a cup of coffee strong enough to carry your dream. Thank you for listening to Rainy Room Podcast. If this story warmed your heart, stay with us. Each week under this rain, we'll keep pouring stories that nourish the soul.